Come on in. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. My name's Katie O'Neill. You can find me at 303-562-8659. Again, 303-562-8659. I am here at Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. If you're really curious about this fantastic coach I'm about to show you, there's a live link below in the comments section. Please feel free to click on that. There's lots of photos of this RV already. And you can always find us if you want to watch this video or share it with a friend at TTTRV on YouTube, or you can find my videos, all of them, at RVs Inside Out on YouTube as well. So I'm so excited to show you this 2020 Mountain Aire. As usual, I want to start from the inside out. So Jody, go ahead and take her on back. Today we're going to be looking at a 4533. This is stock number 5U220359. Again, 5U220359, and this is a fantastic bath and a half model. I absolutely love this coach. We're looking at the Windsor interior and exterior graphics today, and this is just such a nice layout. So one of the best things about this 4533 is the size of this shower. So as you can see, we've got an adjustable shower head, we've got an overhead rain shower. We also have all of our conditioner, shampoo, and body wash on the wall. Super nice, really luxurious tile interior. I love the fact that we've got these towel racks on the exterior of this door, which makes it super handy. And then you'll see, like, we have like the linear drain down below, the full tile finish, and of course you can see we've got the shower head sitting down there. That's because this coach is winterized. Although it will be 80 degrees today, it'll probably be 30 tomorrow because we are in Colorado and that's just how we rock it. But it's so nice to be able to see how much room you have. And you'll notice that there's no more skylight in these Mountain Aires. It's this cathedral ceiling, which gives you tons of room. Really residential size shower. And then I love this teak bench because if you want to shave your legs or wash your feet at the end of a day, it's just really nice to be able to get in here, get cleaned up, and have just a fantastic luxury showering experience while you're in your RV. Another thing that I really like about this Mountain Aire is the fact that we have our washer and dryer right here. So the Splendide washer and dryer stack is so nice because it has a nice proximity to the bed. So if you're doing your laundry before you go out, it's so nice to be able to actually fold everything and have it like a nice resting spot. And then of course we have all of this additional room down below to keep your dryer sheets and laundry, etc. And as usual, Newmar gives you a towel rack, and this is a great location. It's right outside of the shower door. And then 2 medicine cabinets that are really generous in terms of space. So, one of the things that you'll find in Newmar that really separates the way that these coaches are built is just the quality of these cabinets. So this is a 2020, and to be very honest with you, you'd be hard pressed in knowing what year it is by just looking at it. It looks like it's brand new. And the reason is the Amish craftsmanship that they have in Napanee, Indiana is really second to none in the RV industry. So Renegade and Newmar are both located in Indiana. And I can't speak highly enough of the finish that we have in these coaches and the longevity. So this coach has 5,280 miles on it. And at 5,000 miles, it's not a lot of miles, but it's a 2020. And to have it look so solid after all that time, it's just really a testament to the way that this coach has been built. So here below you'll see that we have lots and lots of storage room for linens. You've got all of these really nice full extension soft closed drawers. This has got a dovetail finish as well. So if you look here at the side of these drawers, you'll see that they've got that super high-end construction that you would find in a very nice high-end home. And of course this is a very nice high-end home. And again, more storage here. I love the location of your 110 outlets, so nice. And then another one of those linear drains and both of these sinks. A huge mirror here. So one of the things that's changed in the later models is that they have that backlit mirror, but you still have these really fantastic sconces that give you just a lot of light in here. If you're trying to get ready during the day, there's plenty of light to be able to see what you're doing. And then everything's on a slide, so you could actually tone these lights down and up really nicely with our Silverleaf system. So I just love that. And then again, tons of room in here. And you'll notice back here in the corner there's 2 110 outlets, but more importantly, when you look at that corner, you'll see that that wood looks a little bit different. And that is because this is a cedar lined closet. So you've got a cedar finish here throughout the back of the coach, which is so nice. So not only do you have a ton of hanging space, a nice LED light illuminating everything, you have, look at all of this shelving that you have over here on the left-hand side. This is the 4533 once again. And then you've got your built-in shoe cubbies, all again lined in cedar. And then of course this coach comes standard with the safe. And then another 2 hanging rods over here as well. So if you wanted to see the size of that safe, it's right there. But once again, you can just tell how new this coach is. It's really, really nice. Here we have, of course, our Dometic porcelain potty. We have our emergency exit as well, so you can go ahead and pop this door open to load and unload things. You can hear I've got the engine running. There's a radiator right below us. We are not plugged in, and this coach, although it's solar prepped, would really stand to have some solar on it. So you could add 4 panels and have 700 watts of solar added to this coach pretty easily if you'd like to. If I was in the market for this RV, I would certainly encourage you to consider that as an option. Now you'll notice here I'm standing on top of the engine cover, and this is also going to be our heated floors. So we have heated floors in this zone. We also have them here in the bedroom. And you can see those courtesy lights there underneath the bed. You see those kind of glowing. That's just a nice way to light your coach at night. And then another thing that's really nice to see in here is, of course, we've got our 72 by 80 king size bed. We have all of our really decadent headboards and pillows. Again, this is the Windsor decor, super, super nice. There are grommets here so that if you would like to access the 110 outlets that are above, you're welcome to do so. And then I love this little crisscross. You can see that there's just a nice soft glow coming from these accent lights. And then another thing I think that's just so nice to see is the way that this is finished underneath. So you've got your extra chairs, you've got your 2 table leaves, but right here next to the bed, if you did have a CPAP machine and you wanted to keep that below heart level, there's 2 little pockets on either side, and there's outlets right here. So you have outlets to plug in any kind of electronic device you might need. But take a look at this finish. Isn't that just so decadent? I mean, the attention to detail in this coach is just really second to none. And there's some little cabinets there to keep your sultry novels and your water bottle while you're on the road. And there's also 2 USB ports on either side. So this Mountain Air is, you know, we have the ISB, the ISL, and you've got the ISX. So this is a 500 horsepower coach with 15,000 pound towing capacity. Just a lot of power. But one of the things that's nice about this level is that you start to get into the Silverleaf system where you have a centralized control panel here, so you can actually see all the things that are going on in your coach in one place. So you can take a look at your floor heat. You'll notice that when we do floor heat, we can go down. There's actually a storage setting. So right here, it's to store the coach. That's just to keep just enough heat in the coach to keep it warm, or you could turn the heat all the way off as well. So that's really nice. Climate control, you have all, or you could do individual. So just nice here. And then you also have your water levels. So you can see your fresh gray and black water. So you're going to have a 65 gallon gray tank, a 45 gallon sewage tank, and 105 gallons of fresh water. We've got our generator running. I could stop that right here. So that just turns everything off. So I just started that or stopped that. I could also turn it off, turn it on from here. And then you can see our battery is now going to be going towards the inverter because we don't have the generator on any longer. So this is just a really cool, nice system. And then you can dim it as well, so it won't necessarily be too bright in the cabin while you're sleeping at night. And then on top of that, I want to show you some other things. So first of all, I have the shades drawn in this coach. So you'll see that there's day shades on either side of this bed. And I'm going to go ahead and pull the shades up so that you can see that we do have some cross ventilation. Let me go to the shade setting. So those are all going to come up. So you've got cross ventilation. And one of the things that's super nice about this coach is that, you know, so first of all, you've got windows on either side of the bed, but you can turn these shades all at once, or you can do one at a time. And you have this really fantastic nightstand here, or not nightstand, but dresser. So this dresser, just to give you an idea in terms of the width in this bedroom, is 86 inches across. That's really incredible space. And then you have these really nice, huge drawers. And when I say huge, I wanted to measure these today because it's important to understand these are 10 inches deep. So that's really, really great. Also about 25 inches across, probably 24 inches if you wanted to go, you know, from the interior of that wood. And then here we're also looking at about 11 inches deep as well. So really nice drawer storage here. Of course, everything once again is going to be that soft close. And you've got them all the way across. So really, really great setup here. And then I wanted to show you outside here, we've got our shades drawn. So these outside shades that you see are part of this Carefree Awning package. And what's so nice about that is that I can actually keep the coach from getting too hot during the day. But I wanted to show you because I think that it's really nice to see if you wanted to, you know, oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. Put the shade down here. You have the ability to put all of your shades down at once. So when it comes to power shades, one of the reasons that they're handy is because you can push one button and have all of your nightshades drawn, have all of your nightshades down. You're not going from window to window to window, setting all those down. So that's just one of the benefits. It's not a huge thing, but it's a nice difference maker. And then take a look at this overhead storage up here. Fantastic amount of room on both sides. That is your shade control up there on the left. And then your Blu-ray player is up here on the right, along with all of your coax stuff for your nice big TV. And of course, these are Samsung televisions. One thing you might want to do as a consumer is upgrade them to 4K. They're not 4K in the 2020, so that's an important feature to note. But let's go ahead and take a look here. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and pull this bed in. So Jody, if you want to get a head start on me, you're welcome to get past us. I had somebody tell us the other day that that watching the videos was a pleasure because of Jody's steady camera work. So not enough kudos go out to our video crew. We've got Cherish and Avon and Jody behind the scenes. And then of course Andrew, our general manager, who's really kind of the man behind the curtain, if you will, that has come up with this fantastic video program for us here at Transwest. And if you're not familiar, please note that we make a live video every day of the week, Monday through Friday, for our trucks. And we have a ton of used pickup trucks that get traded in. For our horse trailers, we are a huge horse trailer and trailering operation. And then again for our RVs. So if you're not familiar, it's certainly something to take note of. If you're in the market for any of those vehicles, we have great video presence. So I wanted to just show you here, really nice separation of space. So if you would like to have a little privacy, you can do that. And your guest will still have access to the bathroom because we've got a nice bathroom right here as well. So this is a 1.5 bath model. One of the things that's really impressive about this coach is the amount of room in here. So I always tell people when you come into a coach, you want to try on the shower and try on the potty. And the reason I say that is because having room in these rooms is important. If they're not usable spaces, it doesn't really make much of a difference. But as you can see, this space is so usable. There's so much storage in this RV. And then up here you've got another 2 110 outlets, so you could keep your hair dryer in here and have the mirror closed so you can blow dry your hair if your husband's sleeping in, maybe late night poker game or something like that. And then here we've got the brains of the operation. So here you're going to have access to your fuse panels. Everything's very clearly labeled, easy to read, easy to access. And then here as well we have those power shades once again, and I'm going to go ahead and put those up for us. So really nice just to have these power shades. So if you come in, you can go ahead and push a button and get everything nice and dark. And then you've got this little window that opens here, as well as a fantastic fan above. And that is a rain sensing fan. And then here we have more storage down below. Another full-size drawer, a touchless flush, and then another cabinet here as well. So lots and lots of room here for company. And when I mentioned company, one of the things to mention is that we do have a really cool bed setup, and we'll take a look at that in a little bit. So now behind us, we have our pantry. So we'll go ahead and start our tour of the kitchen with the pantry. Now, one of the things that did change is so we have this little button here that you use to release these cabinets. These are just simply pull full extensions. So in the new model, you'd have to push in to release those. And this one, they just come right out. And then you use this little button up top to lock and unlock those. But you have, as you can see here, 6 full extension, really nice shelves that you can set, you know, the height according to what you like. Of course, as you can see, the previous owner did definitely change the height of these, so that's perfect. And then this is a 19.7 cubic foot refrigerator by Whirlpool. It does have a water dispenser on the outside. And this is a refrigerator that we're still using today. It's a fantastic setup. Little tray here that opens so you could have taller beverages there, maybe a bottle of wine, maybe some leftovers if you've had, you know, a big dinner party. Oh, the meat and cheese tray, we have to make sure. That's like second to none, like a place to keep your, you know, craft slices and your bacon and all that stuff that you need for burgers. And then lots of room here for any kind of frozen goods that you like to keep if you're going to have hamburger patties or hot dogs or popsicles. And then of course an ice maker on board as well. So really nice there. And then when you get up into the galley here, this kitchen has so much room in it. And this coach does have the optional dishwasher. Here are all the original supplies that came with the coach. Really nice. The previous owner took great care of this coach. You could tell that it was definitely loved. And then again, all of those nice soft closed drawers, all full extension. But you know, it's just good to see them later on down the road. And then your remote drawer, as well as, oh, I did it. I pushed start. Don't push start on the dishwasher when the coach is winterized. That's not gonna open for me because I turned the generator off. Sorry, folks. Again, true induction cooktop. This does have the optional all electric package, which takes out the propane and gives you an all electric cooktop, which is of course removable, so you could take it outside and use it on your picnic table. And then of course we also have our really nice cutting boards underneath, and those just store right here, giving you a ton of counter space. Now that's one of the best features about this product. And you'll note that we did have also the optional kitchen window. And this is such a big kitchen window. Let me just get that pulled up for us right now. So look at all of that light that comes in. Just such a nice feature. And then they added a little paper towel dispenser right here, which I think is so smart. And then you'll notice you've got outlets here and here for your coffee maker. But when I say that this is a huge counter, I mean, for those of you that have spent any considerable time in an RV, you know how important counter space is in your kitchen. Look at this, over 80 inches across. So really, really just amazing amount of space. And then your depth here alone is 29 inches. So more depth than you'd have in a standard countertop at your house, which is so impressive. And then for those of us who are vertically challenged and have a hard time getting to the back, again, full extension drawers here. I love this dual basin sink. I'm a big fan of a farm style sink and a single basin, but when you're on the road and you're doing dishes, it's really nice to have a sudsy bowl where you can do, you know, keep the bubbly water on the right side and then a rinsing station over here. That way you're not using as much of your gray water tank. So that's super cool. And then underneath here, we have all of our original manuals. We also have the holder for our trash can. The trash can's not here. You also have your microwave. This little metal insert is for your microwave, so you could use that as a baking rack. And then you have your other sink cover right here as well. And then over here we have another full extension slide out with all of your original manuals in there. And like I said, just nice that you're going to get all that stuff back. And then just mentioning that microwave, you have the ability here in our Whirlpool to do both baking and microwaving. So this is a great place to bake some cookies. It's also a great place to microwave, you know, a burrito. Gosh, tater tots while you're on the road camping. You know, that's such a luxury to be able to have. You can't make French fries unless you bring your fryer, but you could definitely make some tater tots there, which would be super nice. And then look at the size of this cabinet here. This is just a great cabinet. Lots of space. And then of course, I love the scrubby drawers. We all know I'm a big fan of the scrubby drawer. So just a great galley, really, really nice kitchen area here. And then in our dining area, I know you saw the chairs underneath in the back, but you also have all of this additional storage. There's a little release way down there. There we go. So you've got a great place to keep cereal or bread or your laptop if you were going to do some work on the road. And then here, this extension comes so far out. So you've got 2 additional legs, and then there's a table right here, or a leg that just drops down to give you that extra support, but you could very easily seat 6 people around this table for dinner. As you'll notice, I've got another one of those Carefree awnings deployed on the outside, on the passenger side of this coach, just keeping the sun out for us. And then all of the storage up top, once again. So tons and tons of storage here. Really beautiful sconces, more storage. Bose I think it's an SK300 soundbar. And then, oh, let me put this televator down. And while I do that, I'm just gonna sit in this nice recliner. So yes, this is a recliner setup. And one of the things that's nice about this recliner setup is that you have, TV down. TV up. Oh, it doesn't like, I did something wrong. Huh. Well, I'm not going to put the TV down. But one of the things that's nice about this setup is that we actually have a full-size inflatable bed here. So I really, really like that feature. And I was going to have Avon put this back for us because I want to show it being inflated today. But he asked me to show you it being inflated and uninflated because it really is pretty quick. So I want to show you how this works. And I think I get a lot of people who have questions about these inflatable mattresses. So it's a nice opportunity to show off why you could have this and still have a coach that was good to have company, and also to show you how easy it is to inflate and uninflate this mattress. So again, full-size mattress here, super, super comfy. And then all you do is you just take this little bad boy, stick it over here on your outlet, and then push a button. And it takes this mattress from being average to being really comfortable. So this is a super nice, luxurious mattress for anybody who might be interested in having a coach that's really made for 2, but can have that can also host company. And I'd like to show, I'm going to wait for it to get fully inflated. I did this morning just to kind of test it out and see what I thought of it. I try to be really honest in these reviews in terms of what I think about sleeping accommodations, because I understand that that's a really big part of when you're making your decision as to whether or not a coach is going to work for your family. And so I kind of consider it my responsibility. So I just push the stop button here, and this is so comfy. So, and I could just, this is, I mean, it just feels like being at home. So if you are interested in having a coach that has plenty of room for your guests, now they might have to cuddle a little bit. This mattress is about 52 inches across. And then in terms of length, it's about 72 inches, so 6 feet. 6 feet in terms of overall length, but plenty of room for sure. Really, really comfy. And then again, super simple and easy to deflate. Just push a button, you'll see it just drops down. So if you could imagine having to inflate and deflate this coach, you know, when you had company, look at how easy that was. Like super, super simple. So this is just a really nice RV for those of you that are looking to get something that can accommodate people on the regular, but also is really just a great couples coach. This would be a very residential living experience for anybody who wanted to go out a little bit longer or work on the road. And if you were just taking it out for weekends, one of the things that's nice about this price point is you're getting so much RV for your money. There's so many features that are standard, like the 12.5 kilowatt Onan generator, that 500 horsepower engine, 15,000 pounds of towing capacity. All of this villa furniture is so swank and soft to the touch. Just really, really nice. And then more storage again. So again, like, look at all of this storage. It's just nuts how much room you have. So really, really love all of that. And again, this shade system is just so nice because it's all just with a touch of a button. So let's see, three air conditioners. That's important to mention. Oh, and then I'm going to show you the slides. I'm going to go ahead and close this up. And then while I'm back here, Jody, so right here you have your attachment for your hoses for your vacuum system. And then right here you have your kick plate for sweeping into. And then you'll notice I love that they have these chair rail level mirrors, because for me, like, just being up and ready in the morning, I can see my full self here, and I've got one in the back in the bedroom as well. So really, really nice. Now on these recliners, of course, we have cool cup holders and then plenty of storage down here below as well. But I want to show you why this coach is so big. So as you'll notice, this entire slide here is the full length of the coach. It's a full wall slide, and it's hydraulic. It's powered by HWH. And let's go ahead and bring that in so you can kind of watch this rise. And so HWH is also the system that is going to power your hydraulic leveling jacks. The nice thing about HWH is that they actually dump your rear airbags first, so you don't have to worry about that. It'll do it on its own. And they power your slides as well. But if you can see, this is how we get that full tile of flex. So this Moore floor was created by Newmar for people who didn't want to have carpet in their videos. They want to have carpet in their videos or in their RVs. And I think it's absolutely a valid concern, especially for those of you that are going to be camping down in like Baja. Maybe you've got, like, a bunch of grandkids, or you've got pets. Any of those things just make it really nice to have a full tile floor. And of course you get that with the Newmar that has more floor. That's going to be Dutch Star on up. But the big difference between the Mountain Air and the Dutch Star, of course, is going to be that you can get this 45-foot length, which gives you just such a luxurious amount of space. But one of the things people ask me all the time is, how much room do I have? And the answer is plenty of room. So I've got great access into the bathroom. I've got plenty of sitting space here in the middle. It's definitely not like, 2 feet across here, but this is like plenty of room to walk back and forth between the front and the rear of the coach. So you could very easily take this coach down the road and have lots and lots of comfort. Now on that note, let's take a look here at the front. So one of the things I really like about this RV is the fact that we have the 360 Omniview camera system already. So this is a feature that we've introduced later into other segments, but it's already on the Mountain Air. So it's super nice. The menu control is all touch tone. You've got your Rand McNally navigation system. You've got your radio. You've got your media center. This coach does have a Sirius as well. And then I want to just turn this on real quick. I'm going to stop my generator. Oh, the generator, again, 12.5 kilowatts underneath the front, so it's not going to bother you when you're sleeping. I didn't do a very good job there, did I? Let's do that again. Okay, here we go. Sorry. There we go. Start her up. There we go. Okay, so tire pressure monitoring system, super, super nice. You've got your all glass digital dash here, also very nice. Again, when I said 5280, I wasn't kidding. It's not because I live in Denver. Really 5,283 miles on this tank. And then some of the more advanced features that we have now are already in this coach, like the wireless charging docks, power windows, got your air horn, so that's great. Again, we've got our hydraulic leveling jacks that are operated by HWH, and you'll notice that this little orange dot means that we've got a front bias right now, so we're actually in travel mode, but the coach is leaning forward. And then you've got your air leveling system here, so you're going to have a super incredible ride down the road. The other thing that's nice to note about this coach that you may or may not know is important is that this coach is equipped with comfort drive steering. So what that means is that instead of having to fight the wind, this coach is actually going to keep you going straight on your own. So that's a really, really nice feature. There you can see this, that's what I was kind of hoping for. So our tire pressure monitor is showing that we had one of these inside tag tires in the rear underinflated, so it's great to be able to see that. And you know, so that's just, these are just all features that are really nice. Here you got your tag dump, your house or chassis boost for your batteries, your air horn, power windows, your lighting package, your brake, left and right window control, heated mirrors, all of those nice things. And then here in the center we have, I've turned on the docking lights for us. We could turn the fans on, you can kind of hear that. And then also there's a high and low setting there for those as well. And then you've got these nice little pockets here to keep your cell phone or your wallet. There's a remote control for the TV that's overhead up there as well. So just a really, really cool setup in this coach. I'm not going to put the visors down right now. Of course, these chairs do tilt. They are power. They're 6-way adjustable. They have a nice recliner as well. So if you're looking to have that extra creature comfort, this Mountain Air is a really good segment to look into. And then up here above us, you can kind of take a look at the things that we have. I know we've already covered this control panel in the back. So again, you've got 2 access points to it. And then all of your slide controls right here. I've got our lights all turned on. And then you can see we have like, oh, I didn't put the awning out for the door. Let's see if we can get that awning out. So we have lots of awnings, which is really, really nice as well. And then this is the awning control that I have for the rest of those Carefrees. I also have the Girard awning package. It's a little windy today, but as you can see, these are going to take the full length of the coach. The Razor antenna is standard, and this does have the optional WineGuard satellite system as well. So just a great, great way to keep all of your controls centralized. I do a lot of, well, we sell a lot of used stuff. So we have, gosh, so many nice coaches here. A few American Revolutions. We've got a few Tiffins here. I've got a 2022 Tiffin available for sale here if you want to check that out online. But you know, you walk through them and they all have stuff in different places to control the coach. And one of the things I really like about Newmar is it's very, very oftentimes that you can find everything in one fell swoop, just in one place. A great place to keep a big water bottle, maybe your random McNally map if you're one of those guys who likes a paper map. And then I love this, the way that that Newmar does this, where they, you know, they give you these false cabinet fronts so that you've got a nice consecutive look the whole way across the coach. And then more storage again up top. And then again, these more false covers, which are just nice because you're making use of the space without making it look weird. Okay, so passenger side has some nice features. First of all, you can see, well, there's the one of the Wi-Fi receivers that we use for getting our internet, and then so that's just on one of the cameras. And then not only do you have a camera system, but you also have access to the navigation, and you also have a great workplace with a place to keep a soda pop. So I love that. And you also have a wireless charging dock, and you have your step cover here. So even though you have that recliner, if you wanted to put your small dog under the step and then close the door. No, I'm just kidding. Don't put your puppies in there. You could, but don't do that. No, it's just nice to have a place to rest your feet while you're driving down the road. And you know, in all of these videos, these are all live videos on YouTube, of course, like I said, 5 days a week. But it's hard to remember to cover everything. And so I try, but if I miss stuff, let me know, but I think we've got most of it on the inside of this coach today. One of the things I get a lot of questions about is, can you open the window? And the answer is yes. So that's a really nice feature of the Mountain Aire, is that you have, first of all, you can block the sun. Second of all, you can get some fresh air while you're going down the road. And then another feature that I really like that I oftentimes forget to cover is the fact that you've got a great place to keep, like if you wanted to keep dog food in there, if you wanted to keep an umbrella, maybe some pet bowls, leashes, I don't know, suntan lotion, bug spray, all of those things are right there. You also have a fire extinguisher, which comes standard. And then as we come on out, I'll show you this really nice screen, because if we all of us have fine furry friends that may travel with us from time to time. So this screen is really well built, and it has a little pass-through, but you can actually unsnap and open that full top portion. So if you wanted to hand groceries over without letting the dogs out, you could do that, which is so nice. Another nice feature about this coach is the fact that it has not only a keypad here where you can lock and unlock your coach without actually having to bring your keys with you, but it also has a doorbell. And then I love the fact that your turn signals are integrated into your mirrors. These big chrome convex mirrors are so attractive, but your turn signals are integrated right here, so you can see when you're turning. And you also have your side cameras integrated as well. And again, this does have that overhead camera, so you'll see those throughout the coach. I'll try to point those out as we go. Oh, sure, we have a question.
Does this come in a bunk model, and does it have heated floors?
This coach does have 3-zone heated floors. It also has hydronic heat. And this Mountain Aire in the 2020, I don't think came in a bunk model, but we do have a bunk model available in 2022 in the London Aire. If you're looking for a 45-foot coach, we also have a bunk model available in the King Aire and in the Essex. And we have one in the Supreme Aire and the Superstar. I don't think that the Mountain Aire has a bunk model available to it, but the Dutch Star does as well. The London Aire might be your best fit if you're looking for a bunk model. Only problem there is you're going to have a 605 horsepower engine. Darn. If you have any other questions, just feel free to chime in. Jody will ask them for me. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Okay, so dual fill. Really nice feature. Of course, you're going to have a 150-gallon fuel tank on this coach, which is awesome. And then we have the Dometic Slide on the tray. This is an optional feature for this RV. And again, this is a Windsor exterior graphics. I'll just slide that out, show you all of the room. So this is going to be a little bit different than what we have now in 2022, where you have a freezer here and then you have your refrigerator over here. So just a small segment, as opposed to what you have in the newer ones where you can actually change what they are. As you can see, that slide is so nice and easy. And then these are the optional power sliding trays. So these have a 1,000-pound weight rating on them. And this coach also has the Flagpole Bracket, which you'll see right here. So I think it's always good to have a place to slide to raise your flag, especially on Independence Day. But so just nice full extension here. So these come out at about 60%. And what that does is, if you had this full, slide out, and keep in mind this is another big hydraulic slide, so you might have this out, most of your camping trip. If you do have it out, you can still access everything that's underneath. And these slides go in and out on both sides. I probably won't show all of them to you just for the sake of time. The benefit of a power tray, of course, is that it's classy. It impresses your friends. The manual trays aren't quite as nice looking. You have to kind of reach underneath to access them, but they're a little bit faster. So both of those are good selling features. And if you take a look, this is like so huge. So I'm not going to bring it all the way out, but look at that. This full length goes the entire length across the coach. And it's just such a big slide. I want to say it's 33 inches across, but I think it's looking like it might be bigger than 33. So let's go ahead and just measure that. Yeah, so this is actually 37 inches, which is insane. Oh, come on, there we go. Ha. Live on TV, of course it would stick in the crack. All right, so really amazing amount of storage. This is a half slide here. This is also where you would have the exterior access to your road vac, and this is where you would change the filter out. And when we get around to the other side, I'll show you where they have those hoses, because we do have the original hose option as well. There's 110 outlets up here, and as you can see, everything is really well labeled. So I just think as a coach owner, if you haven't seen the way Newmar does business yet, it's just so important to understand how well manufactured these products are. It's just super impressive. And then here we've got our Bose sound system outside as well. We also have 110 outlets and 2 USB ports, and of course our big TV. And what's nice about this television is if you're sitting on your lawn chairs, this is really a great height in which to watch the ball game. So if you didn't bring your bar stools camping, you wouldn't be the only one. And then you'll notice here, so one of the things I think that's kind of interesting, and I haven't pointed this out in the past, but whenever you see this kind of, you've got an innie and an outie, if you were to talk in belly button terms. So your tag axle, which tags along behind your front axles here, is only 2 wheels. There's actually 4 here going down the middle of the coach. This is what gives you that nice buoyancy. But when you see the outie on the tag, that means that tag basically has the ability where the pin releases and it allows that wheel to turn, which gives you really good maneuverability for parking, and that's important in a coach of this size. So this is an easy to park coach, even at this length. So if you can't find a pull-through spot and you need to back into something, this is something where with that overhead camera and with this tag axle in the back, you're going to have very easy maneuverability, which I think is huge. And then here you'll see we've got our def tank. So a little business on the passenger side. Keep most of the party on the passenger side. And then you've got, of course, your chassis battery disconnect right here. And then again, one of the things that's really nice about this coach is that you've got so much horsepower and torque. Oh, I had to do this earlier. Let me see if I can get this one down. So when I pull this down, I have to keep my head down because this is an auto release. So you saw that here first. If I didn't show that to you in other videos on accident, I showed it to you today on purpose. It's one of those ones that you just want to make sure you're mindful of. So this Oasis right here is going to be part of your Oasis system, and I actually wanted to show you AC1, AC2, and burner, and I didn't do that today. It was on the interior. But one of the things that's so nice about your Oasis system is that you can actually plug this into 50 amp. You could keep your coach totally warm enough to not freeze and to be comfortable, just plugged into 50 amp on either AC1, which is a lower voltage, or AC2. But then your burner system is actually where you're going to be sipping off of that diesel fuel and running your Oasis system off of the diesel fuel. And that really is fantastic for those of you who are looking to go camping in places that might not be warm all of the time. Oh, did I make that look easy? Okay, thanks. Again, we are talking about our Freightliner custom chassis, again a 500 horsepower engine with ultra steer, and then the radiators over here on the side, which is so nice. And then here's that egress door that I showed earlier, where if you wanted to load linens into the coach directly, or maybe cleaning supplies, things along those lines, shampoo, whatever, because you just don't want to go back and forth inside. Great location here. This is the other filling side for your def tank. So again, this is a dual fill coach. And then this is just a place to keep your hose. You see your sewer hose can go right here. This is a backup for this coach because this coach already has the SantaCon system, and that was optional in 2020. Also, you'll note that we have a really nice digital dash, so it shows you that we're all zero for fresh gray and black water as well. A nice place to put some paper towels. So just a really cool system. And you can see I've got the docking lights on today. So I wanted to show those to you. Of course, we've got a hot and cold water outside, which is nice for your shower. No little kids like getting rinsed off with cold water. And then I've got a 50-foot long power cord on a power reel. The button's right here. We've got our little lights on in here so you can see inside the bay. And then here's our Oasis system. This is going to be what is powering all of your hydronic heat. So again, that's going to be a tube of antifreeze that's going down around the exterior of the coach, a glycol mix that won't freeze and gets really hot, and then the air blows over the top of it. That is part of your tankless hot water heater. And it's also what gives you that great, fantastic heat at those lower temperatures when those heat pumps just won't keep up with it. So between your hydronic heat, your heat pumps, your heated floors. This is a really nice coach to take out in those cold desert landscapes. Maybe you're going to be up north a little later than the average bird, but it's just a really, really nice setup. Again, here are those hoses for your inner vac system. Again, power on both sides, so this would come all the way out as well to 60% of the slide capacity. And this is the other side of that Easy Glide that we looked at first. And again, this coach has the optional package that brings us up to 8 AGM batteries, so you've got 800 amp hours of storage here. I would definitely recommend that. Back in the day, we did not do nearly as much solar as we do now. I would add solar to this coach, and you could really take this out boondocking. So for those of you who aren't familiar, I do a lot of boondocking, and I think it's just really nice to know that you can actually get out and stay out really easily. I'm gonna put this back in there. And then, of course, our bay is up here. And I don't know if I need to have the RV on to extend this. Yeah, so I can show you that generator area. Jody, if you don't mind, we're just gonna go over here to this other side. I'm gonna pop the generator out. Give me just a second. And this coach just has to be turned on for me to start the to put the generator out. Oh, sit down and put your foot on the brake. There we go. All right. So I do think that this is one of the most impressive aspects of this coach. And it's also, for those of you who aren't familiar, one of the things that we're going through in this industry is actually not having enough 12.5 kilowatt generators. So this is a very highly sought after product. But I've had clients in the past that have spoken of having issues with access to their generator. So it's just so nice that you have all of this great access up front to your generator. It's really easy for the mechanics to get to. And of course, this is gonna be what gives you the ability to stay out camping even longer. You can run your air conditioning and your microwave off of this system. And again, we talked about integrated side camera lights, turn signals. As you'll notice, your windshield wipers are down here underneath, so they're protected from the elements. But overall, I just say, if you're in the market for any kind of luxury camping experience, this is a great way to get there on a budget. It's a super, super nice coach. Great offering here at Transwest. Again, this is 5U220359. My name is Katie O'Neill. I hope I've done a good job for you today. My number is 303-562-8659. And we would love to get you out on the road camping this summer. So please reach out and let us know how we can help.